If you've heard that the rupee and most Asian currencies are falling against the dollar, you probably thought, that's bad news. I mean, that's what we're taught, right? Weaker currency equals failing economy. But then, why is China's currency managed to stay competitive? Why is Japan still a giant even with a weaker yen? And if a strong currency is so great, why are some strong currency countries struggling with unemployment, inflation, and debt? So, what if everything we've been told about weak and strong currencies is backwards? What if a weaker currency isn't a sign of failure, but a tool? And what if a strong currency isn't a trophy, but a trap for ordinary people? This isn't just about Forex charts or GDP numbers. This is about why your friend paid 10 lakhs for a foreign degree last year and why you're paying 15 lakhs today. The university didn't raise fees, the currency changed. This is about why your dream vacation to Bali or Japan just got 20% more expensive. And yes, this is about why your grocery bill feels heavier, even if inflation officially looks calm. In this video, we're breaking down the real-world chess game countries play with their currencies and how it hits your wallet, your education, and your future. No complicated jargon, just clear, relatable stories. And by the end, you'll see the money game in a way that finally makes sense. Before we decide whether a depreciating currency is good or bad, we need to understand how currencies actually work in the world of international trade. In the global economy, countries don't trade using their own currencies freely. Most international transactions, oil, gas, machinery, aircraft, software subscriptions, even online courses, are priced in a few dominant currencies, mainly the US dollar. This means that to buy from the world, a country first needs foreign currency. Here's where the real mechanism begins. When a country imports essential goods like fuel, electronics, or industrial equipment, it creates demand for foreign currency. Businesses, governments, and banks all rush to exchange local money for dollars to pay international suppliers. On the other hand, when a country exports goods or services, such as manufacturing products, IT services, tourism, or labor income from abroad, it earns foreign currency. So at the global level, a currency's value is shaped by one simple balance. Imports create demand for foreign currency, exports create supply of foreign currency. If imports grow faster than exports, the demand for foreign currency exceeds its supply. When that happens, the local currency weakens, not because it suddenly became bad, but because it is less demanded in the global trade. This is why currencies in developing economies are often under pressure. These economies usually import high-value goods like energy, technology, and capital equipment, while exporting lower-value or price-sensitive goods and services. The gap between what they buy and what they sell shows up directly in the exchange rate. So a depreciating currency is not just a market fluctuation, it is a signal. It tells us how an economy is plugged into global trade, how dependent it is on foreign currencies, and how strong or weak its position is in the international marketplace. Only after understanding this global trade dynamic can we honestly debate whether a weaker currency is harmful, helpful, or simply unavoidable. Because the US dollar dominates global trade, holding close to 59% of global reserve share, it naturally becomes a central pillar of the world economy. Any major shock to the dollar doesn't stay within US borders. It spreads through trade, commodities, debt markets, inflation, and capital flows across the globe. But setting that broader dollar dependency aside, the more practical and often misunderstood question is whether a weaker currency is always bad for an economy. A weaker currency is not automatically harmful. Its impact depends entirely on the structure of the economy and what that economy is capable of selling to the world. For countries with strong export capacity, currency weakness can actually support growth. When a currency depreciates, exports become cheaper in global markets, making them more competitive. This increased demand can push factories to expand production, increase capacity utilization, and hire more workers. In labor-intensive sectors such as manufacturing, textiles, IT services, agriculture, and tourism, this process can translate directly into employment generation. Many developing economies already have idle labor and underused production facilities, so a weaker currency can help activate existing resources without requiring massive new investment. At the same time, currency depreciation can encourage import substitution. As foreign goods become more expensive, domestic alternatives start to look viable, giving local producers space to survive and grow. Tourism and service exports also benefit, since the country becomes cheaper for foreigners, bringing in foreign currency and supporting jobs across transport, hospitality, and local services. Export earnings converted into local currency can temporarily strengthen government revenues, improving fiscal balances and giving policymakers short-term breathing room. This is one reason governments often tolerate or even quietly welcome moderate currency weakness.